welcome to the channel. This is Akudo. Do you guys remember back in 2019 when the nation went crazy for Popeye's chicken sandwiches? It was kind of insane because there were so many fights over the sandwiches, and I remember that Popeye's actually ran out of ingredients to serve the nation because there were just too many people wanting it. And of course there was like so many lines. I myself waited in line for an hour and a half just to get my hands on those chicken sandwiches, and boy, can I tell you, it was definitely worth the wait because those sandwiches were delicious. Well, today I decided to relive some of that chicken sandwich obsession and compare spicy chicken sandwiches from some of my top favorite food chains. Stick around for that. On the menu today, we'll be comparing the classic spicy chicken from KFC, Jack's spicy chicken sandwich from Jack in the Box, and the spicy Chicken King sandwich from Burger King. Let's dig in. With that comparison menu, you might be wondering, Akudo, why aren't you comparing one of the most popular chicken sandwiches ever, the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich? Well, dear viewer, that review is coming up on a video of its own, so stick around for that. The first sandwich is going to be from KFC. It is the classic spicy chicken sandwich. First, take it out. Just look like look at it, just looks so good. I can tell they didn't try very hard. I think it was just like boom, boom, boom ingredients. Very simple ingredients. It has the pickle, it has the sauces, and it has the chicken right in the middle, the fried chicken right in the middle. Bon appetit. Right off the bat, this was really hard to bite into. The chicken itself is really good, but it's really chewy and a little dry. Sorry, KFC, if your chicken is a little dry from the first bite. So maybe the second bite will be better, but let's see. The first bite was dry, but only because I didn't have enough of the sauce in it. But it was still, it's pretty good. The sauce is so good. It's spicy, guys. This is really spicy. I'm a huge fan of spicy food, so this is pretty spicy. The sauce is really spicy. The spice doesn't hit you for, whoa, there's, oh, come. The spice is hitting me. Now we're gonna rate the level of spiciness. On a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the most, 1 being the least, this one I would have to say is a 3 for spiciness. It's pretty spicy. Is it the most spicy one on this menu? I don't know, but this was pretty spicy. So make sure you have some water next to you because you're gonna be drinking it a lot. Overall, tastiness, very delicious. I loved it. I would definitely order it again. Let's start with the cons of the deliciousness first because I want to end on a positive note. So, cons, it's a little chewy and it's a little dry once again. And the thing that helps the dryness is the sauce. So that helps it a lot. The second con, I wish they had more sauce. I think you might have to ask for sauce on the side, but I wish they kind of put more sauce in there because I like the sauce. I like the spicy, so I want more sauce. The third con is that it presentation-wise, it doesn't look very good. It looks a little sad, it looks a little floppy, but that's the thing about all fast food chains, right? The pictures never actually match what the food actually looks like, but it's okay. Some of the cons, it's spicy, just like it says. The chicken is crispy, just like it says. I also love the fact that the chicken is nice and thick in the middle, like I showed you guys earlier. This is really good. If we're rating it on deliciousness from 1 to 5, I'm gonna have to give it a 4 because it's pretty tasty. Next on the menu is Jack's Spicy Chicken Sandwich. Jack in the Box is normally not my go-to food chain, but I really wanted to try their chicken sandwiches because they looked really good online. So here we are. So automatically, this is what it looks like when it's out of the box. This chicken is red. I wonder if that has to do with the spiciness too. But this is the whole sandwich. Cheese, I did ask for the cheese because I really like cheese on my sandwiches. So that's something that doesn't come with it. You do have to, get it with the cheese. And then, unlike the last one we had, they didn't have all the extras. So like, do we like our sandwiches with all the extras or no? Do we like to keep it simple and clean? Or do we like it more like this with all the, extra stuff on it? So, we'll see. So here we go. Okay. First bite, of course, is delicious. It's not as hard to bite into as the KFC. So there's a big difference right there. I can taste that the chicken is a little more tender and more tasty. That's a plus. in the Jack in the Box column. I'm not seeing the sauce. Am I crazy? I think the sauce is mixed in there. There's no chicken sauce like the Popeyes one or the KFC one. I think the sauce itself is mixed in with the chicken. I think that's what I was right. Otherwise, I don't see any extra sauces, just the cheese, tomatoes, and lettuce. But it's very tasty, and it's tender, and it's also spicy. But I will say it's not as spicy as the KFC. It's not as spicy as KFC. So let's start with the level of spiciness with the chicken sandwich from Jack in the Box. It'll be a 2, because this is not spicy to me. This is not spicy. I'm gonna need more sauce. I'm gonna need more of my own hot sauce. Once again, some of the cons, because there was so much going on with the sandwich, my expectations of this was really, really high. Because there was it's like there's a lot going on, so you expect more, but it wasn't a more. I think this stuff might be a little bit of a distraction. No sauce in there. All of this lettuce stuff, not needed. It's a little bit drippy too. It's been dripping all day all over my desk. So those are some cons. Some pros, the chicken is tender. The chicken is tender. It's very easy to eat, very easy to chew, very easy to get into. So I really like that. The presentation is really good. It looks tasty. Like, it makes you want to bite into it. It makes you want to eat it, and it looks much better than the KFC one. It looks better, but is it more tastier? No. So don't let looks of this sandwich deceive you, because it is not hitting it with me. Let's move on. The last but not least chicken sandwich is gonna be from Burger King. Yeah, Burger King chicken sandwich. You see what they did there? That's kind of cheesy. I don't know who came up with chicken, but it's kind of tacky, kind of cheesy. So that's gonna be a con for me. It looks kind of thick. Like, it looks really thick. It's heavy. This is a very heavy sandwich. The bread is really, look how thick. This one also has the lettuce and tomatoes in it, just like our last sandwich. Is it gonna be just as disappointing as the last sandwich? We'll see about that. So here we go, first bite. Okay, first initial bite, it's hard to eat. It is crunchy though, so if you like crunchier chicken sandwiches, this might be the best one. It's very, very crunchy. It's like eating popcorn chicken. It's like that. It's very crunchy. It's hard to eat at first. It's like you gotta like open up your mouth to eat it. But first initial bite is really good. First initial bite, it's spicy. It's spicy, but I think just like with the Jack in the Box, I think they mixed in the sauce with the chicken itself. So there's no extra sauces, I don't see. Oh, actually there is extra sauces in here. I see them. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So rating it on spicy levelness from 1 to 5. The spiciness is a 4 because it's pretty spicy. It's spicy. It's a little bit more spicy than KFC. The chicken, I can't get over how big and chunky the chicken is. It's really big. What are they feeding the chickens that are doing these? Some cons, it's hard to eat, which is kind of a silly thing to complain about. It's like you have food right here and you're complaining about the fact that it's too hard to eat. But it's hard to eat, it's hard to bite into because the chicken is so thick. And then on top of that, it's unfortunately, it is a little bit salty. I'm very sensitive to salt in that way. So I think sometimes I don't know if it's me, but this is a little salty in my opinion, but it's still pretty good despite the salt. Moving on to the pros, crunchy as hell. Like I said, if you like crunchy chicken, if you like your chicken a little crunchier, you should definitely try this one because it's pretty crunchy. This is also on the sweeter side of things. If you like your chicken to be a little bit sweeter, it's actually like sweeter than the last 2 chicken sandwiches that we had, but it's still pretty good. I still really like it. It's not as bland and disappointing as the Jack's one. On the level of deliciousness, I would have to give it like a 4 for deliciousness because it is pretty tasty. And it looks, presentation wise, it looks really good. This will be a really good dinner. So after this, you don't need anything else. So now let's rate the sandwiches from the one I like the least to what I like the most. Right off the bat, the Jack in the Box one can go. It's not very good. It tastes very bland. It doesn't, all the stuff in it doesn't really make a difference. It's not as spicy as the other two. So that one is definitely number 3 on my list of the least I liked. The second one I liked would have to be the Chuck King. It was pretty good, but not as good as my first option, but it's still pretty spicy. It's harder to eat, but it's still pretty good. And then, of course, my number 1 most recommended one will have to be the KFC Chicken Sandwich. I think the thing about KFC is they're kind of known for chicken, so it makes sense that they would have the best chicken sandwich out of all of these 3. I like these 3. The other 3 are known for like I think Jack and Burger King are known for burgers. So of course KFC is probably gonna rock it in the chicken department because that's what they do best, chicken. Even though it was a little dry at the beginning, after you get into the sauce, it's so good, it's spicy. It doesn't look as good as the other 2, but looks don't matter in this case because the more simpler the sandwich, the better. That's it for me. I really enjoy shooting these videos for you. So if you really like this, please subscribe to the channel, like it, and share it. Tell your friends, your family, whatever. Do what you have to do. Otherwise, I will see you back here next time. Bye. Shake it off. That was a good one for the first. By comparing our favorite spicy chicken sandwiches from some of our favorite stores. I don't have to say favorite twice. There is something in my eye. By comparing spicy chicken sandwiches from our favorite stores. It twice. Try again. Try again until you get it right. I have to remember to reapply this during the shoot. Well, today I decided to relive some of that crazy. Why do I keep wanting to say crazy? That's weird. Well, today I decided to relive some of that crazy. Why do I keep saying crazy and it's making me crazy? It's easy. It's easy. Let's sit back. Yes, sit back, relax, sister. On the menu today we'll be comparing and the Chick King chicken sandwich from KFC from Burger King. One more time. I was thinking about it too much, but I got it. Woohoo! Cut. That's it. Okay.